Hello, everybody. Welcome back to What's APPening. My name is Zeke Garcia, as you can see right there above me. Today, I'm going to be playing a little Evergreen because it is one of Jason Dunham's favorite games. Top 10 game for him. That's why we're doing this. Happy birthday, Jason. I assume it's not great odds that it's his birthday today. But I bet I'm close. All right. Mike Heller says it's got me loud and clear. I appreciate that. You're very welcome, Jason. Very welcome. All right, guys. We're going to be playing a little Evergreen, and I went ahead and bought some of the expansions as well. They've got the Cacti and the Pines, I think it is, from the previous small expansion. Not quite the newest one, which I haven't reviewed yet, and I'm very excited for, actually, but from the previous one, so we're going to check that out. Here we go. It has been a little bit since I've played, so if I get stuck, I will need some help, Jason. You're going to have to... It's one of your top 10 games. You're going to have to help me out. All right, here we go. We are going to start with myself as well as a couple of bots. Let's do, yeah, Flamboyant and the Baobab tree there. Powers. Here we go. So these are the 6 basic powers, the ones that are on right now. Or I could turn some of these off and turn some of the other ones on. I am going to do that. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to turn on the Pines. Confirm that. We're going to be trying a new one. That's what the Earth looks like. Why not? And here we go. I don't know what that number means. Player count? No. I don't know. Pound. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pick a card. I am going to trigger its power. I am a sucker for the getting games for free, so I'm going to do this one. And I am going to take that one. That is going to give me this ability here. My turn. Yes, my turn. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do one there, one there, one there. I'm putting in 3 little saplings. Oop, that's it. Is it this? There we go. I end my turn. There we go. All right. How come I didn't get the little bonus? Don't I get the little bonus? All right, here we go. This is my next pick here. I am going to do that one. I'll do that. The other players pick their thing. Okay. Then I am going to do this one here, where I can upgrade one, and I can upgrade one. Da-da-da. Am I doing something wrong? Let me look at the world. I'll do this one. All right, there we go. It's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go boom, 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 like so. That'll be that. Go ahead. There you go. I'm gonna have to reread the rules because I'm a little lost, I have to admit. I'm a little lost. I'm gonna do this one. Is there no, like, holding and it tells you things? I love it when games let me hold on things and it tells me things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to the rulebook real quick. Give me a second. Game overview, 4 rounds. We pick cards, dwindling numbers of cards. Yes. Fine. We draft, and the card you take tells you which biome and which power you will be developing this round. During this phase, you will perform your action for the round. Additionally, you will activate the power determined by your biome card. Yes, I remember all this. The thing I'm not seeing is the power. Why am I not getting the power? I draft, I pick a thing. Yes, if you take the card with the token, you'll be the first player. Yes. There's one left over which goes to the fertility zone for scoring at the end of the game. Yes. There's some bad cards. Yes. And then we do the action. And you may use a bonus power. That's, I think, what I'm skipping is activating the power. I'm not seeing how I do that. So there's that and that. That's fine. Got that. Okay, important crevices. Yes. Activate your power. Here we go. It shows in its lower right corner the power. One more bonus effect that can be applied anywhere on your planet during your round. And they are the things I switched in and out. So, you can plant a sprout anywhere. Small tree growth, large tree growth, the bush, which is out, actually. Or the lake. Maybe I got rid of the lake. And then the sap. I love that sap. Okay, I think I got it. Why am I not able to do the power then? This is going to be my card. Okay, it's my turn. Is the power in the middle? Ah, I've been skipping that like a dummy, like a total dummy. All right, I'm gonna do, and again, I wish I could hold it and it would tell me what it does. I don't remember every little thing, but I'll do that. I'll put the little bush right there. Blink. And then for my ability, this is anywhere. I'm gonna do this one. 2 growths. You're gonna grow, and you're gonna grow. Now we're cooking. Even though I skipped a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's me. No, hold on. Let me look at the world. Dark green. That's juicy. I need to see the abilities again, so... Da-da-da. Why is one of these not just like, boom, here are all the abilities? Game around. No. Here we go. Big tree growth. Da-da-da-da-da. Where are the rules for the specials? Oh, that lets you see the shadow. That's cute. Because this is the pine right here. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to... it's in yellow. I don't love that. I guess I'll grow some little ones in yellow. Maybe not there. Let's do that and that and that. I know they're not in a group, but that's okay. And then this guy here. Let's do that. No? Pine? What's up, buddy? Do you have to grow from something? Yes, you do. Okay. There we go. And now it's the end. I got some points for the shadows they're casting. And then the biggest forest. I got 1 point for biggest forest. The sun has moved. We're going to do it again. These trees over here, these 3 trees right here, because the sun was shining from the top, they each scored. Now that the sun is shining from the side here, the front guy will get me a point, but he is casting shadow over the one behind it, which is casting shadow over the one behind it, so they won't score. So that's something to be aware of, and then the game will last 4 rounds with the sun at one of those spaces each time. The idea being the cards I'm drafting denote where I may build and what I can build, including a bonus. So I'm going to do this one. Why not? I will do that. I will be first. I'll select that card. I am going to place 3 little fellas, like so right there. And then the special ability here is to grow a tree from a mid-size sedan to a big boy. Let's grow him. And that'll cast a size 2 shadow, but it's worth 2 victory points. Now, something else that's happening here is at the end of the game, you're getting these bonuses. Every card that's left over ends up here, and it has symbols that start to add up. That's what the pips are, the little dots. The triangle would be a bad one, it would be a negative. But for right now, it's all positive. And so, at the end of the game, I don't know what I just did. Sorry, hold on. Go there. At the end of the game, I meant to just go to the rulebook, buddy. Rulebook. Game round, end of the season, end of the game. You are going to score for each biome. The fertility value of that biome is those dots that are piling up. And so you're going to get points equal to that fertility value for each big tree in that area. So I need to keep an eye out on what's going on. For example, right now in the green, the sort of grassy one, the very first one, that's worth a whole lot of points for each big tree I've got in there at the end of the game. So I'm going to be focusing on that. Okay. Let's go with this one, like that. My action is going to be to grow 2 trees in red. I'm going to grow this one, and I'm going to grow this one. And my special ability, why can't I do it? Is it because it's automatic? I guess it's automatic. Okay. That one's just automatically points. I just get some points. I'm also scoring for my biggest connected forest, by the way, at the end of every season. And right now, that's a pretty good forest right there. What do I want to do? Let's do that. And let's do this. Let's do a little bit like that. And then this guy here is going to let me grow something. Can I grow this to the next step? No. Then I will grow you. No, not you. Undo, yes. I will grow... Oh, it undid the whole thing? Come on, I forgot what I did. I will grow you. Yes. Choose my card. I will do this one because I like free points. So I have 11 points right now. I want to make sure I keep an eye on this. 11 points. There go the 15. So I do get them automatically, those points. And this is in the dark green area there. Yes. I will grow twice. I'm going to grow this guy. I'm going to grow this guy. There we go. Victory points. Like a boss. Biggest group. And the sun moves. I'm doing fairly well so far. 31 points to 37 for that one bot there. So we'll see. Now, this is going to be a bad scoring round because a lot of my trees are in a line. They are blocking each other, so not a lot of points there. Anyway. All right, let me see what I missed and what I did wrong. I could have grown a second big tree, you guys are saying. It has a ×2 next to it. That's my bad. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. You guys are talking about the best expansions, and Jason says he likes pines and cacti the best, then cherry blossoms and bamboo, and then giant trees and mushrooms. I know I've got one that I'm waiting to review, and I don't remember which one is the newest one. I think it's the one with bamboo is the one I've got that I haven't reviewed yet. This was the first. I really like, I'm trying to think which is the one I really liked. I like the cacti more than the pines. I know that much of these two. So I'm playing my least favorite of the two first. And then I think I really liked the bamboo, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure. Cherry blossoms and bamboo is the newest. That's the one I'm sitting on. Then that's the one I'm waiting to review. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm trying to think. Giant trees and mushrooms. I don't remember that one. I don't remember the mushrooms. Are the mushrooms the ones that grow in the shadow? I like that one. I like the mushrooms. All right. Anyway, what am I doing? Red? Sure. Taking that. We're going to grow two things in red. I'm going to grow you. I'm going to grow you. It's not very good right now, but it will be. And that's my turn. I still got to get going with the big trees up in the light green area. So let's do that. Do this one. We'll go here, and I'm going to do large tree, large tree. Here we go. I love getting the passive points. I don't think it's a very good strategy, but it just makes me very happy. Okay, so let me see what you guys are talking about here with the trees, with the pines rather. So I'm going to choose this card. Oof, negative there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to grow both of these big boys here, and then this ability lets me do, say, that, and that. There we go. I do wish it would warn you if you're about to do something foolish, like, hey, you haven't used the entire ability you're entitled to. Do you want to proceed? It's almost too hands-off, this version of the game. And I tend to like that. I don't like a game that makes you confirm every little step of the way, everything you do. But this one's almost goes too far the other way, where it doesn't confirm anything. It just does not care if you literally don't do a thing. And I do wish, I'm not finding it for some reason, that it would show me the rules. Is it here and more? Yes. Pines. There we go. So, the pines, they grow from a sprout. I know that. And then it says, before the collect light step at the end of the season, all small pines that are in shadow of something else grow into the big pines. Okay, I forgot about that. They grow into the big pines. They have a height of 2 and the big ones, and they cast a 2 shadow. So you can't force them to grow. You have to put them in the shadow and they'll grow. Okay. Okay, and they count like big trees so that you'll get that biome bonus at the end of the game. Okay, cool. A little too late maybe, but I got it now. Let's do that. I can do this anywhere I want to. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go boom, boom. Boom, maybe? Or there, boom. No? Why you no let me? Alright, I'll do it again, buddy. One there. One there. One there. Okay, and then this ability. Unfortunately, I cannot grow the ones I just planted, right? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Boom. Bam. Okay, I'm choosing my card. I know that the little bush helps me extend my forest. So if I can somehow connect all these things together, that'll be good. I'll do that one. I'm gonna do this, and I will grow that. Oh, it has to be in the snow. My bad. Well, then I don't want to do that. Do I want to do that? I'm gonna do this and grow one anywhere. I'm gonna grow this one. And then pines. Pine there. And a pine there, why not? There we go. There's some growth now. Now I get points for those. How did I do? Oh, I got smoked. Okay, now that we understand what is going on, let's go back home. Let's try that again. New game with 2 bots again. We're going to choose our powers. We are going to put in the water, which I removed. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna put in the cacti. I'm gonna get rid of the bush and that guy. Yeah, let's do that. So we need 6. So I'm putting in both expansions, the pines and the cacti, the water, which you haven't seen yet because was the one I removed, and then the other 3 are just the 3 growth ones. So 3 levels. I got rid of the bush. They're there to connect big groups, but they don't cast a shadow. So that's how they help you out. There we go. I am going to create that. We are going to start against birch and sequoia. And I am going to jump over to the rules and check the rules out to make sure I understand all the rules for everything. So rulebook, game round, game overview, I don't know. First of all, let's go here and check out the cacti. Okay, so they can grow very fast, but they need a lot of light to survive. Make sure they are not in shadow or they will die. They have negative fertility bonuses. They take away. That's fine. Okay, so you place one in an empty space in the biome shown. That's what the down arrow means. Here, in this biome. Every other power lets you go anywhere on the planet, but not the cacti. Okay, and then during the collect light step, which is when you make victory points, before you get those, any cacti in the shadow is dead. But they don't cast a shadow themselves, so they can be in the front of something. And then you still score them as part of your biggest bonus. Okay, fine. And again, I think I got the pines. I understand them now. And the main rule book here shows me the abilities of the other things. I'm guessing. Here we go. So it's plant sprout, a little sprout anywhere, small tree, big tree, and then the lake. Yeah. So when you put out the lake anywhere on your planet, you immediately apply one generic growth on up to 2 adjacent things. They go up by 1. Got it. So here we go. I am going to Sure. Let's do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna grow that guy there. I'm coming for blood now. I will take... Oh, this is interesting. That would give me a lot of little sticks. Okay, sure. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go boom, boom, boom. And then this ability lets me put 2 anywhere in the world. How about that? That's my turn. Okay, water. Water's good. Yes, I'll take it. The water can be anywhere, yes. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let me take a look here. 1 there, 1 there. 1, I don't know, how about there? And then the water is gonna go here, and both of those grow. Yes, that one and that one. Ha ha! Love it. Okay, let's see here. I'm about to wreck these bots. I gotta connect all this forest up. Let's do that. I'm gonna have 2 growths. I'm gonna grow this fella and this fella. And then this lets me go big boy mode. And we're gonna go big with... Oh, these scores kind of suck. I guess with you guy? Yeah. I need to, again, worry about putting trees up in that light green area. Cacti? Okay. Where's a good place to put a cactus? It'll die there. I guess it could be good there, but it'll die there too. Oof. Okay. It also cancels scoring somewhere. I'll go for this one. I'm going to go for 2 growth in there. This guy will grow, that one will grow, and then a cactus in here somewhere. I will put it... Ooh. here? Let's do that. I got some points. And then the sun's gonna move. My biggest forest is 2. That's sad. I gotta get up in this light green area up at the top. It's got to happen. How about some of this? All right, so I can go anywhere in the world. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go boom, bam, boom, and then I'm gonna do this water growth, and it's gonna go there, and I'm gonna hit up these 2. Yep, that's the deal. I haven't done any pines. I gotta be careful where I put a pine right now. I could put it there. Dark green, pine. There's also the water, which is just awesome. Also dark green. There's the free big growth. I'm gonna do that. All right, so this is in what area? The green area? This green area up here. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 growth there. I think. I'm gonna grow this fella, and I'm gonna grow this fella, and then for the water, anywhere in the world, we're gonna go there. Boom, boom, and then another water. There, boom, boom. I gotta be doing better than the first time. Brown. It's doing very well. I still need to get up in the top area there. I think I'll do this one. Yeah. I'll do growth. What area is it? Oh, it's up here. It's in the light green. Sweet. Well, then I'll do that. And then I can make a large tree, which will actually be that one right there, nuking the one behind it anyway. So there we go. Now I'm going to score some points. Oh, not yet. Okay. Large tree in the ice. I don't really want this up at the top. I have no big trees there, so I'm going to do a little hay drafting there. And I'm going to go here in the yellow area. It's time to connect some things. Try to get that big forest. Yellow area, right? Is that the area? Yeah. It's really not good. Something like that. And then this that gets me another 3. I guess I'll go woof there and there and there, and I'm hoping to make those big trees so I can score a bunch of points. Ending my turn. There we go. All right, I got some points there. Biggest group is still only 3. I gotta make that little tree at the top of yellow. The little sprout. I have to grow him. He's not very good right now. I'll do that one. I'm gonna do in brown. Woof. I guess this. And then this lets me grow 2 of them. I'm definitely gonna grow him, and I'm gonna grow him, and now that forest is nice and connected. Connected. Yes. Water, I do like water, but the cacti are fun. I don't think I have any particularly good place to put a cacti now that will survive. Not that it matters. It'll be in red. I'll try it. So I'm gonna do the cacti first, and I'm gonna put one there and one there. And then for my actual ability, in red. Oof, not great. I could just not do anything in red and do this bottom power here, which is grow, either put out a little sprout or a tree anywhere in the world, but only one. Can I do this and just put one and grow it? No. Okay. So I'm going to do that one. I'll do one anywhere in the world. And it's going to be... How about, you? The game has fewer and fewer turns as you get into the later seasons also, so there's like, less things you can do, or fewer things you can do. 2 big growths. Do I have that ready? Yes, I do. I'll do that. I might not get a lot of points, but I can make it up at the end. So I'm going to do... You're going to grow. And... You're going to grow yellow. Yeah, yellow's good. Oh, I can't do it in there. Fine. Then you're going to grow. And then 2 growths anywhere. You're going to grow. And you're going to grow. Now I have a respectable forest. There we go. All right, it looks like my cacti are still going to survive. They're okay. I'm going to do this. Yes. I'm going to do a couple of growth here. I'm going to do one there. And then the pine, 1 pine anywhere. He's going to go here. Come on. Why aren't you being good? What's happening? It's anywhere in the world. 1. Oh, it has to come from a sprout. I'm being a dummy. It has to be like that. There we go. Yeah. I do need to connect these over here. Think of my forest. Give me a whole bunch of points. But cacti are so good. Especially now. I can just throw them everywhere. In front of stuff. This is in yellow. I'll do 2 growths in yellow. This guy and this guy. And then the cacti are going to go in front of stuff. 1 there. Oh, it has to be in that area. Crud. Well, one of you's going to die. Sorry, fella. Nice. Nice. Come on, I must have crushed it. I crushed it. Now we're talking. Look at that. 138 to 107 to 103. That's more like it. That's what happens when you know how to play. So there you go. You guys have now seen a little bit of how it works with the two special, expansions that the two modules, I should say, that come in the expansion. That's the only one available so far in the app. They do break them up so that you can buy just the cacti or just the pines. It's up to you. It's a $1.50 each, $1.49 for each of those. And then I don't know if they're gonna, come out with the other ones, but I'm sure they will because they seem to be supporting the app very well. I kill cacti with my houseplants all the time, says Fruit Salad. I don't know. So what do you guys think? I am curious, which of those two do you like better, the cacti or the pines? The cacti have to be not in shadow or they die immediately. But they do get you a point. They don't cast any shadow and they count as part of your biggest group. So that's good. A lot of good stuff there. Just, you can't kill them. And then the pines grow from a twig like the other trees, and if they're in shadow they grow, whoop, and they become a size 2, a big pine, count as a big tree at the end of the game for scoring each of the biomes, and obviously count as part of your biggest area as well. They're a little more passive. They feel a little less dangerous, I guess. That's my thing. I feel like the pines are a little less scary. They might not grow, but they also won't die, and the cacti, you have to be careful with them because while they're less effort, you get 2 or 3 all at once. They'll just dry up and die if they're in the shadow. So again, I'm curious which ones you guys do like better out of those two, and if you've played with them or I've tried it in the physical game, what you thought. Casting shade on the pines. That's a pun and a half there. My goodness. If I go up here, yeah, that's it. Those are the only two they've got in the store. So hopefully they'll do some more coming up. And this definitely inspires me to get the new expansion to the table soon. I'm excited to check out the new bits and see how they work, and then I know they have now expansions, modules I should say, enough to replace every power in the original game. So you could play now that there are 3 expansions, each one with 2, with powers that never came in the original box. You can replace all 6 with all 6 of the new abilities and just see what happens, which is pretty neat, and I'm sure I'll try that at some point just to see how that goes. So I like that. There we go, everybody. You're gonna have to check that out, David. Yeah, check out the game. Thanks guys for tuning in and checking this one out with me. Great app, really fun. A little weird that it's in vertical form as opposed to landscape. That's the only sort of strangeness of it. Everything else I think is great. Thanks very much again for checking this out, folks. Make sure you stick around for the rest of the week. We've got a lot of stuff coming at you. There's, of course, crowd surfing tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, crowd surfing on Wednesday. And then there is a top 10, I believe, on Thursday and all of that good stuff. Yeah? Yeah. And then coming up soon, 12 days or games of Christmas. It's coming soon, y'all. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, David. Mr. Heller, everybody, I am out. Take care, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching another video here on the Dice Tower. We really appreciate you stopping by and checking our things out. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hey, if you really like what we're doing here at the Dice Tower, then there are different ways to support the Dice Tower. One of those ways is through Patreon. We have links in the description to this video, and we have links to lots of other things we do down there, so definitely check it out. But either way, we're glad you watched us. Tell your friends about the Dice Tower. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and I hope you enjoyed this video.